Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to Light Language 30. Tonight, we're doing general readings with the three anchors: action, boundary, and focus. Light language can be felt more than understood, so let your body listen. We'll use the giveaway tool. And so put in hashtag action in order to be able to get a reading around action, boundary, and focus. Stick around. Glad you're here. How fortunate am I to be sharing space with this amazing person, also known as Tuta Speaks. Karen is unavailable to join us, so the next time we're going to be looking at the schedule to make sure she can be here, because I imagine you miss her as much as we miss her. For those of you who do not know, I am TarotStache. Thank you for being here. This is Light Language number 30. Can you believe we've done 30 of these?
30. And we're doing the three anchors. How about that?
I love it. The three anchors. And these three anchors have been something over the last 5 or 6 shows has been building, especially around the energy of the fire horse. Remember, fire needs boundaries. It needs a container. Part of the container is knowing the actions, setting your boundaries, and then being able to focus on that next thing. If you've got a big project, you know, or I hope you can understand, that if the next action isn't clear, then it's too big. We're talking about reminding yourself. JJ has something to share already.
Well, I just saw that Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot was here, and I'm so excited. Hello.
Well, hello. Hi, Sharon. Well, I would love to say hello to Angie Burks, Shining Love, Light, Truth, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
Tapioca Thievery. Good to see you. Sarah. Sunshine is here. Old Windwalker.
Ooh. Yeah.
So, it's great to have everybody here. Do yourself the favor, or do us a favor, please. And if you would like to get a general reading around, action, boundary, and focus, hashtag action.
Action. Does it have to be capitalized?
It does not, but it does need to be spelled correctly. And some of you...
I've done that one time during one of your
And there is no space between the octothorpe and the A. Okay. You can capitalize some of the words, lowercase some of the words, but it has to be spelled correctly. JJ, what's been going on for you? Fill us in.
I will fill you in. So I went to Estes Park in Colorado and had a friends gathering. Karen, Starseed Awakening was there. Debbie, Freebird Spirit, Terry, Kevin, Lisa Smith. I hope I didn't leave anybody out. Oh, and Shannon, who you guys may not know, but Shannon was there. And it was lovely. And we laughed every day. I would actually giggle as I was going to sleep because of just like being together and being kids. And um, yeah, it was really lovely, the whole energy of it. And I got these earrings because when we were there, there was a Bigfoot festival called Bigfoot Days. So these are fun. These glow in the dark, apparently, or maybe it's UV light. I don't know. Either way, I'll probably never find out because I don't really go out where there's UV light. But
Or you will find out in an unexpected way,
mhm.
and you'll see them and it'll freak you out.
Yeah, yeah. And then this weekend, my eldest Finn has an event at Gem State Comic Con here in Idaho. So they're going to be selling their artwork. What else are they? They got pin. They have pins, keychain stickers. So that's going to be fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
Um, we have more and more people who are coming in. This is simulcasting on both channels. All of the links are in the description. I do want to point out, if you would like to get a private reading with JJ, you can do that there. That's
Mm-hmm.
in the description. I also have the opportunity for you to schedule readings with me. I also am very excited to say I now have memberships on my channel.
Oh yes, I saw that. Yes.
And I have three different memberships, three different levels. The first level is the TarotStache Glimmers, because you're all are glimmers, and early access. And I am having some fun posting some information after shows related to the show.
Hmm.
The second circle is the Curious Circle, where I am doing more deck flip throughs. For the Curious Circle, I'm giving a walkthrough, which includes me talking about the cards and some of the symbols. I am also doing some journaling prompts after different shows for them. So it's great. And the third level is the Unfiltered Circle, and that is going to be the idea of
Have a yeah. Hang on. I'm gonna mute myself because I need to do some typing.
okay. And so that the Unfiltered Circle, you are actually going to be getting my my reactions to the deck. You're going to get to see me doing my deck interview. You're also going to be getting spreads related to some of the show content. You'll also see some cool creative stuff. So more and more people are here. I love it. Saint D is here. Strawberry Rhubarb wishes they lived closer. Divine Timing is here. Good to see you. It's delightful. And one thing, as I was shuffling cards, because oftentimes when I work with my light language, their symbols, and the light language for me specifically is activating access to Akashic records. And I pulled, and it's just a habit of me shuffling. What I shuffled is what card popped out, and it is the Six of Wands. JJ and I were talking about the importance of being able to go slowly instead of rushing things. This Six of Wands card reminds us to celebrate and to honor the successes that we've had. We don't have to get, ooh, I did all that. It is about recognizing the work that you've been doing. Did you take care of what you needed to?
Yeah, I thought I took care of it before we started, but I didn't.
But you did now.
Mhm.
I am curious if people who are watching have been experiencing more, we called it activation, and we called, and a lot of people are talking about that, a lot of energy. I am curious to see what people are actually I got distracted by this. Do you see that?
Yeah, I have. Yes, the next couple of months are busy. That's why there's no appointments. But I will look at that after this is done, and I'll see what I can do to squeeze some appointments in there for you.
Jax has arrived. Sonia has arrived. But what I was saying is I'm curious as people who are in the chat, what they have been experiencing around the energy shifts that are going on. Because I think it's really key for us to remember we have to celebrate our successes. As always, please remember to ground through breath, hydration, or contact with nature to integrate energetic shifts. I have that up there. And I love this. This is treasure is inner gifts made visible. And discernment is how you avoid fool's gold. Please like and subscribe because it's free. As always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really, 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 really.
I think we should start with some light language just to settle us. Is that okay?
I think that sounds good. I do want to point out, Sarah has said more energy for sure, and super exhaustion. And Tapioca Thievery, whose name completely escapes me. My guides have been very clear lately. My mom couldn't find something, and it popped in my head right away where it was. And,
beautiful.
Nate's here. All right. So light language. Let's get people started around that idea of who has the headache? Ooh, kids.
It could be my kiddo as well as people here. Who has the headache?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? And it's not a headache. It's actually a difficulty, and it's like when you get new glasses and the prescription is different.
Yeah.
And you put those on and your eyes have been looking in the old glasses. And now you're actually, and Angie has a migraine, and Sarah had a bad one earlier. It's that idea is it's like when you get a prescription change and you switch and you put those on, it takes some time for your eyes to get adjusted. So
yeah. Well, let's do a little light language. And again, if anybody came in a little, like just a little while ago, if you do #action, we'll be doing some readings. Okay. So for the light language, just find yourself in a comfortable position. I think Gerald has a great way of saying this, where light language is felt more than it's understood. And so let's just see what comes up with settling our energy. Yeah, let's do that. Katuta. Tamama shniati tanana kanaka tiano no shinana kona yewa tata tiaka yewa atuto maku tata Yanung yeti mangu yeti Tatu kana shnema kuiwa Tiano tapaka yanu Tiatano kushima Atota, ye, anmoshnama, yawa, yewa, maoto, shinanana, yewa, pakuye, 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 tama, shnama, tiawa, 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 tiawa. Patutama, ishna, yawa.
Wow. Have you done that type of thing before?
Yeah. Yeah. And this time they were doing anything that was blocking. They were just like, I saw this light, like this light beam or star beam. And when that, it's like, like anything like that, they were like, let's sonar that a little bit to see if we can break it up.
What I was experiencing is it was like a crystal cleansing. You were taking crystalline energy and putting it through.
Fun.
So, and Nate said, my eyes always fill with tears when you do your light language, JJ. Thank you. And oh, I'm going to pull. I'm going to start with 3 names for us. Here's something to remember. I don't know how many we're going to get through. I'm just feeling the right ones will come through and it will reach more people.
Okay.
So stick around. Are you sensing some of that as well?
I'm just really excited. I feel, yeah, go for it. I'm not going to waste any time with my
I love it. JJ's like, let's do this, Gerald. Come on.
action.
Let's do this. If you get selected, you please let us know that you are here.
Sunshine.
Let us know you're here, sunshine.
Yay.
Strawberry Sharon. Let us know you're here. And the last one for this round. Devaria, Saint D, as I like to call them. Putting us there. We got there. Sunshine is here. And we've got Hi Given Wings. Good to see you. And Devaria, let us know. And you're here. Okay, so Sunshine is first.
Sunshine. Focus. I'm going to do focus as that's one of our three words to focus. So sunshine. What does sunshine and focus have to do with each other? Takash tiana patui namashne na tana kiatianu shinananiwa tinama shewa. They're bringing me to when I watch the ocean. I'm on the shore and I'm watching the waves coming in, and there's waves. There's a way when the waves come in. Sometimes they just go up on the beach and they come down. And with focus in your life right now, what I'm seeing is it's like there's a wave coming this way and a wave going that way, which I've seen those, and those are exciting too. But, if your goal was to, gently go up on the shore, it just means that there might be some things in your life that are overlapping one another, as if I can see myself like walking with focus, and there's like this comes in the way, and then that comes in the way, and those things have a current. It's not just like a situation will come up here and a situation will come up there. There are these like a almost a ripple effect or a current effect that might feel like it's pulling you off balance. So as far as focus goes, how can we help? How can we assist that today? Oh, it's interesting. It's like thinking about aerodynamics. Excuse me, I just burped. It's like aerodynamics, and they're giving you this. It's a metal, almost like a snowplow kind of point, and they're giving that like right here in front of your chest space, like your power, like stoic, and so when you're focused and you're going along, it's almost like it's a snow plow where it goes like this, and it's an aerodynamic or hydrodynamic, however it is. And when those things come up, it's like you can still like see the things off to the side, but your focus is you can get right through it without any of the current, like the stuff that's underneath those situations. I feel like it's not going to be tugging you anymore. So if you find yourself in a position, or if anybody here finds themselves in a position, just imagine that you have that snow plow thing in front of you to help you with your balance. Because I don't know if you guys ever been to the ocean and you're walking around in the waves. It's like it can
Mhm.
be very dizzy. So I hope that helps.
I love this. Sunshine, what was interesting for me, for those of you who know me, my language is in symbols, and what I was noticing is I was noticing when JJ said, there's things that are slight distractions, and part of it, and there's a rhythm for that. They belong there. Part of what is happening is, and I've never seen this before, your symbols that are you're working with actually are supposed to connect. And what's happening is these distractions are allowing you to rotate them to figure out the connections that are most aligned for your focus. And so it's a very curious thing of yeah, because there's three things that have your focus right now, and they all link together, and you've not seen how they link together, because how one thing can influence another and influence another. It's not a multitask thing, and it's not a multi-energy thing. It's a one thing that has an impact on others. There's the string that connects them. Did that make any sense at all, JJ?
I'm wondering with the three strings, if they were not like super taut, but pulled a little bit, if the currents, or they're trying to come up with a word like that for like the strings. Um, I wonder if we did something with those strings, if that would also help with focus.
I think it would, because it's like a string instrument. You
Mm-hmm.
need to tune them, and you need to get them. So
Yeah.
the making them a little taunter is going to adjust and switch the focus. It's actually going to target the focus a little bit. Because underlying all of this is I have this strong energy of this great inner knowing. And I think there's more people out there. You're going to start trusting it more.
Mm-hmm.
Your gut is your first brain. So you're going to start trusting your gut, your intuition. So tightening that. How do we tighten that? Do we tighten that, or does Sunshine?
It might be an open discussion. Let's see. Sunshine. Hmm. Oh, I think the helpers can. I think Sunshine's helpers can. Yeah, it's working with the helpers, and just even if you don't understand, what we're saying because we're just interpreting some things, have a chit chat, Sunshine, with your guides. I like saying things out loud. I used to not say things out loud. I used to just say it in my head or write it down, but I feel like it's a little stronger when I say it
Yeah.
out loud. So I would say something like, helpers, please, guardians, helpers, angels, helpers, helpers, can you please come in and help?
And what's a really interesting thing is asking for help, that is an action.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
It's also expanding your boundary to let something in to help you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big believer of the people who know when to ask for help. They're the strongest people out there.
Yep. And I got this
So,
card. Since we were doing a water ocean thing, I pulled this card for you. It's the sea urchins. Discover beauty in life's prickly moments and trust that every experience holds a lesson.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sunshine. And Sharon, strawberry rhubarb is next.
Sharon.
By the way, if people who are watching, if that readings for Sunshine resonated with you or it made some sense, please let us know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so easy to be off balance with other people's stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I got focus again. I'm going to go with focus for you, Sharon. Patotomanash na tiakuna, pako ye tianash nana kiama tietana. They're just showing me you driving a car with flat tires, but it's like you you're not it's like you don't notice that you have flat tires, and it's like you're not going. I'm like looking and you're not going anywhere, but you think you are, but you have flat tires. What does the flat tires represent? Something that deflated, petered out. Atotako ashna titana titanama ashna tipa kuiwa. Yana katana ashna yama tiama 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 tiama. They are showing me a couple symbols like a crescent moon, but they're like overlapping. So this is a symbol that's
Mhm.
but it's almost like something was the feeling I get is like, okay, this thing is going to happen. And then it's like it has an air leak, and it's like it doesn't feel like it was a fast thing. It felt like it was a slow leak. You're in a holding pat. Yeah. But the good thing is you're at the wheel.
Well, and I have to say, because you said focus, what I got was boundary. And the
Okay.
problem is the boundary is too tight. It
Mm.
needs to be reevaluated. Because if your focus is, let's say, we're going to get there
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to keep going forward, and instead, part of it is you need to get out and take a walk around the car, go to the bathroom, get a drink of water, and make sure that checking that everything is where it needs to be. And I have a slow leak in one tire on my truck. I love that. And so I do, but I think the boundary is related to this focus. It's very, you're stuck. Okay. for entertainment purposes only. You're stuck in a way of thinking, and that's the way it needs to be because that's the way you think it needs to be. There does feel to be an adjustment, some focus.
My computer is heating up. It's my desktop, you know, it's not like a laptop or anything. I've never heard the fan ever come on, and I'm touching the back of it. It's like hot.
I need to tell you, Sharon, this isn't a real problem. It's something to, okay, you hear you. It's not a real problem. It's an opportunity to, it's like if you, it's like when you know, since we're using cars or bike, you change the oil regularly so everything runs smoothly. Are you 1,000 or so miles beyond where you should be getting an oil change?
Yes, my answer to that is yes, I need an oil change. Yeah, I do.
So, oh, and Annie Bear is here, and J Cat Lady has arrived. Annie Bear said, "Lift it up, let the bottom of it get get all sweet."
Well, it's like it's not a laptop though, sitting flat. It is up. So, and maybe it always does that. I never noticed, but anyways, you guys are making it hot in here.
I love that. Thank you very much, Sharon.
I'll pull a card for Sharon.
Oh yeah, pull a card for Sharon.
Oh, look what it is! Anchor.
Ooh.
Anchors today. Anchor yourself in strength and resilience, finding stability amidst life's ever-changing tides. Wow, that would have been a good one for the first one too.
Yes. Yes. Moonfox Knight is here, as well as Jan, Silky Steel's Kitchen Witchery. Abby has arrived. It's good to see Abby. Saint D is up next.
Okay. I might need focus because I keep going to focus. Okay, focus. Okay. Is it Davaria?
Yes, that's, I believe, I always pronounce it incorrectly.
Okay.
And in my mind, it's Saint D because.
Okay, Saint D. Okay. With her beautiful smile. Focus, focus, focus. Totoman yana mantaka matui tanakushewa matui tanana ye panushna tiatana. The brush, the stroke of the brush. Kuka 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 yanata ye tanamakushema tiawa matui tana yeti. O tana na 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 yewa ishna tana kuyewa ye. Uta ye na a ushna ti atota mau ni na kaiki. Sanuka ki ti. I'm gonna send some energy here to the sternum, to the heart space. Tutti komamako. Heyu ka oshna titi anu ka oshna. With the brush strokes of life, or the brush strokes of painting your story into being kutatana papashniano no kutiyama. It's the singing that can help you stay focused or be present with what you are working on. Papako ka ishna, it's the strokes. Tutitono kopa yana. And when I think of this heart space area, I feel like you have you gave a lot of love to people, almost like if I was at like a soup kitchen. I feel like you're not only serving food, like you're serving love to like every person. Um, and so there's been a you're doing a good job using that heart um, to bring it. There's something about humming and singing with this heart space. If you feel like it needs a little extra love.
I got action. And here's the thing, now I'm pointing. That's always a tell. Here's the thing about the action, Saint D. I got a really good hit about singing. I don't know if you sing. I don't know if you hum. I don't know if you dance. And I don't care if you think you can sing, sing.
Mm.
It's an important thing because what it really does is it puts out there, it's a beacon out into what you're doing. It also is a simple action that just alters the space in which you are walking. Yeah, JJ's like, yeah.
Yep.
Uh, because there's so much stuff, there's so much potential and things that you are nurturing right now. You might be forgetting to nurture yourself. And part of the singing and the movement, or the vibration, you're feeling a bit stagnant. And part of it is getting out there, singing and moving around, is going to spread that vibration, and it's also going to draw in the vibrations that are going to augment yours. Now, when I say that, they're going to augment yours. They are not perfectly aligned. It's not like you're just shouting into an echo chamber. They're going to support you and they're going to leave space for yours, because yours and theirs working together elevate all of it. There's this sense of I feel like I'm lecturing. I'm sorry, but I'm going to keep going. Part of it is you've got so much more knowledge than what you are allowing yourself to have, and the limiting of it is you're limiting your potential. I sing and dance. It always makes me feel better. Thank you.
Nice.
Sing and dance, and allow that singing and dancing to remind you of your own divinity. And that divinity can show up in music, it can show up in tarot, oracle cards, writing, cooking, smiling. So,
I'm still sending the love to the heart. When you have like an ache in your body and you just can't tell like what it is. I don't know if that's like a description of arthritis where it's just this like ache that you can't really describe. So I'm holding on to the heart space, but I can feel this like ache kind of behind the heart, a little bit below, like near the rib cage, and I can feel it like not on my back, like it's in between your heart space and the skin on your back. There's like this achingness. It's like talking to me. I kind of want to just like pretend I have like a hand right here and a hand on your back, your upper back, and pato pa. This is where like the humming works. Patuto. Ananomakushi nana ye nana ukititi. Na na. Matotamakuiwa. Tanamashiwaye. It's almost like singing is the medicine for that area.
yes. I got the magician card, and look, their hands
Nice.
are around the heart chakra,
Wow.
and there's all of the power there. And so if you don't already do this, Saint D, you can rub your hands together just as a simple activating your hands so you can feel them, but then feel that, sing into your hands. And then when you are done, sing into the hands and then place them on your heart chakra as a way to appreciate your body. Our bodies do a lot for us. It's almost like playing their favorite song. This is giving them their favorite vibration.
Feel it, feel it. Feel the vibration. But they're
Feel it.
We are so spiritual here.
Feel it.
Don't trust us. We're not professionals. But you could also ask your guides. Anybody here can ask a helper to come on in and help too.
And also, I think what's really wonderful is remember, when we say ask your guides, it means you do your thing. It could be prayer, it could be dance, it could be talking to angels, talking to the fae, whatever. You do you, and do it as authentically. I will do that. Thank you so much. You're very welcome.
Pleasure.
Yes.
Reading for all three of you.
Yes. Shall we pull 3 more?
Heck yeah.
I love it. Okay, I'm going to play a different song, see how this feels. And I'm so glad to have everyone here. Sarah Boreals, let us know you're still here. We got the little dance thing going. "50 Shades of Purple."
Here, I'll play the keyboard.
And then we have we're the cool band in the back.
Oh yeah. Divine timing.
Divine timing. 50 Shades of Purple. Are you still here?
And Sarah.
Sarah's here. And I don't think I have I have a telephone. Divine timing is here.
50 Shades calling. 50 Shades. Come to the office.
Let me do this. 50 Shades of Purple. Please pick up the white courtesy phone. 50 Shades of Purple is here. I don't think I've ever used that here.
Well, that was perfect.
I love it.
Oh, just real quick, I forgot for Davaria. I did get this symbol, which was interesting. It reminds me of the 2 hands. The 2 hands on either side of you with the energy that comes through. And I got the manta ray card for you, which to me just is so serene and they make me laugh too when I see them going around. But it's fine serenity and graceful movements.
I love that. Okay, so we first have Sarah, then 50 Shades and Divine Timing. And Sarah is up. And I see people. Thank you. If you have not already done so, please subscribe to all of our channels. Links are in the description.
Okay.
So
we are basing these readings with the 3 pillars, 3 anchors the three anchors of they are action, boundary, and focus. And so when I think of you, Sarah, I go to focus. Surprise, surprise, surprise. When I
What?
look
Really?
this
That's
way,
4 out of 4.
surprise, surprise. So focus, Sarah, and focus. Sarah, focus. Sarah, focus. Sarah, focus. It's so funny. They're like, Sarah's over here, and then there's a tree, and then there's focus on the other side, and it's like, where is it? Where is it? It's like playing hide and seek with focus, which I play this game all day long. Where's my coffee? Where's my water bottle? Where are my glasses? Oh, they're on my head. It's like, so Sarah's on Sarah, focus, tree. So feeling as if there's something solid in between you and something with focus. And it's almost as if you're looking around the tree this way, it's almost like focus is looking. So it's like focus can't find you. So we need like a lost and found for you and focus. And I'm looking through the box at lost and found. It's a cardboard box. There's like a sock. They're being slightly playful with this, with the inner child stuff, like the hide and seek, the lost and found, the how can we help? How may we be of assistance today? Some guides could come in and shed some light. Why is there something dense in between and solid in between you and focus? Do you get anything?
I was actually just going, right now you're walking through sludge.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of TV in the 70s, and I was led to believe that quicksand was going to be a much bigger problem as an adult than it really is. But Sarah, there's this feeling of quicksand just around you, and it's a really it's a tough spot to be in. It's a tough spot to be in, and there's this trudging, and I'm wondering if hide and chase with focus. I'm wondering if part of what's happening, because the other thing that came through is there's this little proverb. There was a man searching for the perfect woman, and he found her, but she was looking for the perfect man, so she wasn't interested. So it's this idea of stop trying to find the perfect action, just find an action.
And there, before you said that, it was like I got capture the flag, where it's like you will capture that flag,
Oh yeah,
focus flag. Like it's so interesting. Like it's like you run and you try to tackle it, and focus slips away. But it's like you will capture the focus flag. You will. But I see that you feel like you're going nowhere fast. I would, if you're hitchhiking to find focus, I would not ride with Sharon because her tires are flat. Don't get picked up by Sharon. You're not going to go anywhere fast.
Yeah, and I would actually stay, be willing to slow down so your focus can make minor adjustments rather than suddenly having to swerve. If you slow down a little bit as you get to the focus, and the focus that you're trying to find, it's a new focus, it's a new energy around the focus. It's you and this desire to do some things in a new way, to do them differently than you have done before, because you're smart enough and you're intelligent enough to recognize it's what you've been trying to do isn't filling what you're there. Well, let the focus chase you, perhaps.
Oh my God. Yes.
And you have to entertain it. Be willing to have it show up.
That goes along with the theme, Sarah, because it's just like, okay, so we're playing a game here with focus, capture the flag and hide and seek. And um, I see you like climbing the tree and almost like waiting for it to like, oh, where did she go? And you're like, got you, sucker. Yeah.
Well, it also brings a level of joy about it. And that's also an interesting thing. The hard work that we're doing, when we're joyful about it, it doesn't make it easier. It just makes it more enjoyable to do the hard work. Therefore, it does make it easier. So, what else do you have, JJ?
Well, Debbie Freebird Spirit knows I can't do tarot, so she got me these cards that actually have the meanings right on them.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I'm looking at this, it actually kind of means the same thing. Where if I'm just focusing on the picture, it's like there are two people there, and he's giving food to one of the humans, but the other one's waiting there. And there's balance over the head. So it's like, if that's balance and focus is underneath it, it's like you're doing a good job of luring it in by being like, oh, I'm giving this. I do that with my dogs. I'm like, oh, I'm giving a cookie to this dog over here, and then the other one will actually come inside, which was my goal. So, yeah, turn your back on focus and play a game.
Well, yeah, and reward that fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, look at you. You caught me. Well, let's play with you for a little bit. Now I'm going to go over here. And if you want to find me again, if you want a cookie, then you have to behave and you have to show up and you have to prove that you're worthy.
Yeah. We give you permission to play and eat cookies for entertainment purposes only.
All right. Next up, we have 50 Shades of Purple, who did say that it's 50 Shades of Purple Against Bullying, I believe, is the full title.
Okay, 50 Shades. They want me to. Okay, they want me to bring out a pendulum. Okay, which one are we doing today? Action, boundary, or it's definitely boundary. We got it. We've got one. I went off the focus. We're on boundary. Okay. Boundaries. 50 Shades. Boundaries, boundaries. Boundaries, 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 boundaries. Okay, I'm not sure if you're a gardener, but they're bringing in gardening. So if you were growing a boundary, right now it's like this, but it needs to be possibly there needs some growth in the boundary district here in the garden. And they're like, you have everything all set for the boundaries. I feel like you put the work in to do the boundary for whatever this is with. It's like the soil is correct, like you researched the pH balance. Sometimes it's out of our hands. You can have the best growing environment, and now what's shining on it, what's feeding this boundary. And it's almost like you can grow this boundary with your love and with your heart space, because boundaries, I have a hard time with boundaries, but this is like a boundary of love, and you can grow this boundary flower a lot more when you see it as love. Maybe love for who's on this side of the boundary, and love for maybe not for the one on the other side. I don't know what the situation is, but love for yourself, definitely.
I think this is a really great the boundary, because what's interesting, you're using the gardening, and the boundaries are set properly. They're just not as deep as they need to be, because there's some stuff that's going to try to grow underneath of it. If you have bamboo can be very invasive, and bamboo will travel underneath concrete in order to get to that next thing. Part of what I'm feeling for you, 50 Shades, is the sense of okay, they said, wow, very interesting. I can see how it applies. Because part of what's happening is the boundary, it's not, this may sound weird. It's not a healthy boundary of breathing. It's stagnant. And it's in an environment of movement and growth. And because what's going on right now, it feels very much like you're looking at all of the challenging things going on in your life right now. And that's hard to look at. And you might strike too firmly or too hard with the judginess of it. Judginess for yourself. I guess I want... Okay. I get... Instead of just focusing here, focus on here. Not here, not just here, but here. Broaden a little bit. Allow it to
breathe.
Breathe, yes.
Yeah. And I see it as the heart space. Like the focus is with the heart space. And I love that with the boundary, like, right here, and then grow it. But it doesn't go back to where it was before. It's like, yeah, that feels good. I've got goosebumps on that one.
Thank you very much. I hope that was good for you. Denise has arrived. And so divine timing is up.
Okay.
I'm going to take a guess at this one. This is about action. Because divine timing is knowing when to take action.
Yeah.
When that shows up at the right time, but then you actually have to take the action.
I've got boundary and action. It goes like boundary, action. We're doing a curve. This is a curve.
Oh, that's a fun one.
I think I'll let you go first on this one, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind at all, because divine timing, part of what I'm experiencing is as I'm peeking at things, there's a sense of rigidity around it. And everything has to be 100% done before you're going to start. And that's exhausting, and it very rarely works. Because if you're waiting for everything to be 100%, you're going to miss the opportunity, so your divine timing will be off. Part of the action is, what are you 50% sure of or 75% sure of? Take a little bit of action around that, with that, because then you're smart enough to go, all right, I've done that. Now let's look around. And because you were saying boundary, was that your other one?
Boundary to action.
Boundary to action, because once you do move, you're suddenly going to get a new perspective and a new understanding about what you're doing. You're going to get closer to it. You're going to get closer to it, and it is going to give you the It's going to give you the ability to able to adjust appropriately, because there's this reciprocity that it feels like it needs to be present. That, okay, we've done this, and part of having done that, the next action is all right, let's survey and figure out what's going on. You are spot on. I want things to be perfect, and I know I have to let that go.
It's so hard to let go. I got that message yesterday, and I was like, I do not like that message.
Yes, but it was the perfect message.
It was. And I'm like, I don't know how. How do I let go?
Well, and how you let go is you take a little bit of action. You take a small action. Remember, we talked about this idea of a small action, reassess. Small action, broaden your understanding.
Yeah. So, do you have more to say?
Not at this point.
Okay. They were bringing me to your upper mid back. So mid back, upper a little bit. So it's kind of like we're going to two things again. So here I am looking at your back, and it feels as if there's a hole there. And so I've been sitting here trying to figure out what the, was it something came from behind that you didn't expect? From the beginning of your life to now, the beginning of you to now. So I just want to say, and this again, this is for anybody this resonates with, is sitting down with yourself, have a cup of tea, a cup of water, and having like this conversation of, hey, let's just think about the beginning of me to right now, the beginning of me to right now, the beginning of me to right now. And calling all of your pieces back to you, if that's appropriate. Like I call my whole soul back. I call my whole soul back. I call my whole soul back. It's interesting because this is your back. We're calling things to fully come back to us. Right here, right now, all of it coming back right now. Giving it time to show up. I feel like it's coming from outer space. I feel like it might have some cosmic dust on it. Calling it back. It's a simple and profound thing you can do while having a cup of coffee or tea. I know a lot of people, including myself, I don't feel whole a lot of the times. It's hard for me to be in the present the way my brain works. Bringing in like reading the stuff from all of the readings and pulling all of the strings to see if they all have these connections, and I feel like they do. So if you didn't see the beginning, definitely go back and watch it. I feel like it might make your heart happy to do that. But pulling in the strokes of life, humming to be present when you're doing something, like for Saint D, that was for Saint D. If you're looking and chasing for something so long, maybe what you need to do is turn around and figure out a different way. Yeah, it feels that thing in my back feels a lot better. So, yeah.
As you were describing this, the idea of while you're having a cup of tea or coffee or you're doing something, you're sitting with intention.
Mm-hmm.
I got the feeling of it's time for you to do a check-in with all of the aspects of yourself that you're tracking, that you're needing to notice. So it's the idea of feet. Are you here? And then listen to your feet. Shoulders, are you here?
Ring, 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 ring.
And it's that idea of, it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know about you, but it was the idea of is this when I was traveling, when mom had this thing to where when we were visiting her and we were driving home, we were expected to call her and let the phone ring once and then call her again and let the phone ring once so she knew we were fine. And that's the check-in that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh wow, didn't understand what you mean by that at first, but I think I get it.
And that was like one of the biggest things I learned in all of the spiritual classes and stuff that I took was that it's okay to not know too.
Yep.
Like sitting down with tea and maybe not even knowing who your guides are or who your helpers are. It's okay to not know. And because I feel like I have helpers who I definitely don't have clarity on who they are. And sitting down and having a sip of beverage with yourself and just say, helpers, please come have some tea with me.
Mm-hmm.
What, is there anything I can do for you? And, if you have time, can you work on some things with me? And here are some questions I have. And, or maybe just sit down and draw a picture with your helpers. And yeah, be curious, be playful.
Yeah. And be inquisitive. I love the idea of being curious. I think that,
Mhm.
and curiosity stems from a willingness to experience something you've not experienced before.
Mhm. Well, happy 30th episode,
This has
Gerald.
been amazing. Oh my gosh. And divine timing, we'll try that. I am so grateful that we've been able to do this. Any last minute thoughts that you want to give people, JJ?
Just know that you're not alone. Like, if you feel like you're stuck in a rut, you know, you could even ask in one of these chats. That's what I do. I'll come to a Gerald show, and I'll just be like, how's everybody doing? And if I need a little extra help, I ask for it. And you may not, get your name picked for a reading or something, but I've gotten a lot of lovely advice and healing from people just in the chat. So no, you're not alone. That would
And
be what I have to say.
I love that, JJ, because
Mhm.
there's a lot of things that are going on and we're all trying to adjust. If I know I'm trying to adjust and I know you're trying to adjust, it gives a bit of grace.
Yeah.
And we can do that with each other. Um, I
Yeah.
do want to I do want to thank everybody for being here. If something landed for you, something helped you to name your action, your boundary, or your focus, please let us know that in the comments. Many of you may be watching this on replay, and we're thrilled to have you here. Uh, I am curious to see what people are noticing about their action, their boundary, and their focus, like in the next 24 hours. I would be very curious to see what happens with that. So, in the meantime, thank you all for being here, and we shall see you the next time.
Hmm.
Bye.